Hello, Stampers. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lori Staley. I'm the Addicted Stamper with Stampin' Up, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator outside of Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. Hi, Corinne. I'm so happy to be here with you all tonight. And as I'm going to let a few of you hop on, I've got lots and lots of things to share with you, things that are happening, going-ons, if you will. And then I have a sneak peek project for you from the upcoming 2022-2023 catalog, which just happens to be this book I have laying right here in front of us, right? Now, I can't show you the inside of it, but I can tell you, if you think this is pretty, there's lots of pretties in this catalog. So you are definitely going to want one of those. If you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with and you need catalogs, reach out to me and we'll see what we can do to make that happen for you, okay? Because you're not going to want to miss out on this one. Of course, the 2021-2022 annual catalog is wrapping up. The last chance sale is still going on. Lots of things have sold out. A lot of stamp sets have sold out. So if you were looking at a stamp set or a bundle and you were disappointed because the stamp set was sold out, go back and look at that die set, because so many times you are able to accomplish what you wanted to do with just the dies, right? I just had a customer do that. She tried to order the bundle on Sunday. It wasn't available. Then she called me Monday night and she said, hey, is the die still, it was the hybrid set, and was the die and embossing folder still available? And it was. Well, that's what she really wanted. So don't forget that you can take a look at those die sets, because a lot of times there's standalone dies in there that are just beautiful. And will let you accomplish what maybe you were trying to do in the first place. All right, so there's that. That is upcoming. I can't believe we're less than 2 weeks away from this launching. I don't know where this year's going. I really don't. Thank you, Betty. I appreciate you sharing. But it is flying. We woke up as demonstrators this morning to a nice little surprise, and that is that on Thursday, April 21st, Stampin' Up is offering a one-day only free shipping day. So who doesn't love free shipping, right? We all love it. It's a great time to stock up. As you may or may not know, there are some prices going up in the new catalog. Cardstock is going up. Dimensionals are going up. Ink pads, re-inkers, cutting blades. Lots of our core, what I call my core product, right? So trust me, I am going to take advantage of this and order some additional cardstock and some cutting blades and probably some dimensional packs, because I use a lot of those things as gifts and rewards for my team. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Okay. That, again, is happening on Thursday, the 21st. So we will enjoy that day, right? And I will have a special host code that day. So if you place that $75 order, sorry, I don't think I mentioned that. It is a minimum $75 order to get the free shipping. And that is in US dollars. And that is product only. It doesn't include the tax. So, but when you place that order with the special host code that I'll be announcing, you will be able to get a free gift from me as well. Plus you'll earn my Just Cards for April. And in case you haven't seen those, that's what these look like. They're pretty. So every month I do a separate 5-card class. It's called Just Cards. A lot of times there's very little stamping on them. This one just has a greeting. This is actually die cut from the paper. Now you may end up with a color different than the pink there. And then we would coordinate the mat for you. But that just needs a happy birthday on it. This is the beautiful Horizon paper. And again, just some birds and the greeting. This one is just the greeting. This one you do need an image as well as a little greeting on there, but they're pretty quick and easy. They're made so that you can do them at home. Everything is cut, die cut, embossed, bows are tied. All of that is taken care of for you. So with that minimum $75 order, you definitely would earn it to get the free shipping, but you really just need a minimum $30 order on my website with this host code, right? This is my April host code. And then you earn the card kits. If you're local, you can do a free porch pickup, or you can come to the class on May 11th. I have 2 sessions, 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. If you're long distance, we do ask for help in getting the postage covered, but that's just $4. So keep that in mind if you're looking to put an order in. And then I have one more thing to share with you, and that is this group of really cute, cute Ladybug cards. How adorable are these cards? So I featured the Ladybug bundle, Hello Ladybug bundle, at my retreat this past March, and it was very popular. And all of their pillow gifts and all of their table gifts were centered around the Hello Ladybug. And I'm really excited to be able to share this card class with you because I kind of built on what I had done there and created some additional cards. This card class will be $30 plus postage. Again, if you're long distance, it will be priority postage. And not only do you get the 4 cards, you get enough supplies to make 2 of each for a total of 8 cards, but you're also going to receive the Pampered Pets combo bundle, as long as it stays available. It's currently available. That is this great black and white baker's twine, and then there's also that white stitched red thin ribbon in that bundle. You'll get the black matte dots, which you will use on a couple of the cards. You will get the Ladybug embellishments, and you will get a half a pack of that All Together Designer Series paper. I love that paper, mostly because it's black and white. And if you don't like one side, you probably are going to like the other side. That's the way it is for me anyway. Plus, you'll get a pack of dimensionals. So all of that for $30 plus postage if you're long distance. I do have a link that I will put below that goes into a little bit more detail. It also shares with you the other things that I used, like the daisy, the medium daisy punch. Of course, you do need the Ladybug punch, but all the papers, all the die cutting, again, will be done for you. I can't punch because you need to punch out and stamp your images where necessary. So you'll see a link for that below after the video as well. I'll have that up probably within a half hour to an hour and a half, depending. I have a phone call I have to make after this. All right, so let's talk about our sneak peek now, shall we? I'm so tickled with this card. Isn't this pretty? So this is using Sweet Sorbet, which is one of the new ink colors. Oh, let's see. Hi, Connie. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Karen. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining me. You did find me, Connie. That's awesome. So Sweet Sorbet and then Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent are our accent colors. Of course, those are our current ink colors that are carrying over. And this is the Happiness, sorry, Happiness Abounds bundle. So I know everybody says another flower set, but this one is very, very pretty. And it has lots and lots of great greetings in it, right? Sending many thanks for all you do. Congratulations. You're wonderful in every way. Wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. Friend, best wishes, and happy birthday. So great greetings. Some really cute. I love this little flower stamp. Now, I didn't use that one tonight, but I do love that one. And then varying stages of the rose opening, which I think is awesome as well. Plus, you have 2 different leaves there, which I did, in fact, use on our project tonight. Let me show you the dies. If you're on, make sure you say hi, hello. Oh, wait a minute, because I had pictures taken. I do need to announce the winner of last week's card. Except that my husband took pictures of it and didn't give it back to me. So, oh, yes, he did. My fault. He did give it back to me. It was just somewhere. I didn't expect to see it. So this is the card that we made online together. And then this is the project that I did with the in colors, right? So you can see that Parakeet Party, Sweet Sorbet, and this is Orchid Opulence. I do like the purples. So the winner of this is Debbie Franklin. Debbie, I don't know if you're on, but if you are, shoot me your address. Either hit me up here or go over to my Facebook page, Lori Staley Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Send me a private message so I can pop whichever one of these you would like. So tell me if you'd like the in color or the card we did online, okay? and then I'll get that one off to you. So yes, make sure you're commenting, giving me thumbs up, liking, sharing the video, because you will get entered into the drawing for this card that I will give away next Monday or next Tuesday night. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Sorry about that. So Happiness Abounds is the stamp set, and then the dies are Blossoming Happiness. And look at this. So again, everything to cut out all of our stamped images. And then we have this really cool die, which I had to play with. And then this one. This tape is even stronger now this time around than I think it's ever been. 2 of these, right, in different patterns. This has like a long hash. And then this, and I haven't cut with this yet, but I'm wondering if it's going to look like a spiral bound notebook paper edge, because it has the little circles and the dots there. I apologize if you're hearing that. I have an alarm on my phone and we haven't been able to turn it off. So hopefully it's not too intrusive. So this is what we're going to play with. This is the card we're going to create. What is your favorite new in color? Which ones do you guys like? I do like the reds and the purples. Parakeet Party reminds me a little bit of Lemon Lime Twist. If you've been around, you've seen that color in the past, right? So this, as I said, is Sweet Sorbet, and it is just 5.5 by 8.5. Now I will have all the measurements and supplies that I used tonight down below the video after I'm done with the live. I'll get that up there within an hour or so. So if you want to design this card or create this card, you can come back and you'll be able to get all the measurements, although it's pretty straightforward, right? Then we have a layer of the Evening Evergreen. Then we have a layer of soft succulent, but we're going to use that really cool die to cut the base of that piece. So let's pull that over here. And my machine sits off to my right, so, or my left, sorry. So I don't usually bring it in on camera just because it just rocks the table and I don't want to make anybody seasick. Seasick is not fun. So I'm going to take this over and I'm just going to run this through the machine. I'm going to run it through this way and I'm going to put it at an angle on the bed of the machine. So it's going through and the wheels aren't hitting everything straight on, because when you do that, the wheel pressure over time will cause your die to kind of get a dip in it, or a bow, if you will. So I always run it through just at a little bit of an angle rather than straight on. And you'll hear the wheels turning. I'm very excited. We have a new magnetic plate coming. Orchid Oasis. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know me and my purples. So look how cool that is. It cuts it out. And then I just have to kind of run my fingernails over a little bit of it. I do have a die brush I could use. Maybe that would be faster. Huh? Let's get that out. The Take Your Pick tool has a die brush edition, if you're not aware. So the Take Your Pick tool comes with multiple ends, right? You have your putty end, and then this end has the point as well as the spatula. And then there's also what I call the embossing end, which is the tip that has 2 different size balls. So you can score with it, or you can emboss lines with it. It's pretty cool. That's probably the one I use the least. There we go. I'm like, okay. Putty end and that pointy end are my 2 most used. But then we also separately sell, and that all comes together for $10. Then we also separately sell the die brush, which you just take one end off, whichever end you don't use the most, and you can attach that attachment. Of course, the foam pads are not, yeah, this is foam. The foam pad comes with the die brush. So you have something to lay your paper down on and work out all those extra little pieces. And unfortunately, we no longer sell the large stamp cases. But if you have any of those laying around, they are perfect for capturing all of those little pieces that you're punching out. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Debbie. Cold and gray. Yeah, it wasn't really warm here either. But Debbie, I don't know if you heard, or no, you probably just got on, right? You won the card from last week. So just let me know if you want the in color card or you want the card that we did together during the live last Tuesday night. And then I'll need your address. So make sure you get that to me and we can get this out to you. So it does a nice job of taking all those little pieces out. It's really fun because some of the pieces come out and some don't. And it's pretty easy to tell, probably not on camera, but you can see it's not a complete cut on those little petals, if you will. So it's a really fun little die. And I think it's going to make a great border. Hi, Tina. Your pre-order came today. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Awesome. I was really hoping it would give up the ghost, the alarm, but it doesn't sound like it is giving it up very well. So we're just going to mount this in the center of the evening evergreen. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. All right. And I think I'm just going to leave this here loose. I am going to grab our piece of white. You can see I already did the leaves. Nobody needed to watch me die cut for 4 different pieces. And I did stamp the rose. And all of this is stamped in the evening evergreen. Did you know that you can absolutely use your blends with some of our ink colors? So I know in the beginning we said, oh, you can only ever use Memento, right? Memento black. And again, that's because that's a water-based ink and the blends are an alcohol-based ink. So you have to keep your, your opposites attracting there, right? But you can actually do it with some of our regular ink pads. And evening evergreen happens to be one of them. And it will not bleed the color from the outline page out. So I just ran this through with the stripes and splatter dies. These are 3D dies. These would go through your mini embossing machine, which is fabulous, right? And I chose to use the splatter, excuse me, the splatter one. There's definitely something like at the base of my throat, and it's trying to get out. We don't want it to do that, do we? So we're just going to go ahead and mount that right up here at the top. And then we're going to use the brand new Sweet Sorbet blends. I used the soft succulent, right? I think it was let's see which one it was before I say it. I'm wrong. It was the light soft succulent that I used to color all of our leaves. And I'm going to do a little bit of detail work on this rose. I always think that the underside of the petals is darker than the top side, but I'm also going to bring in some lines there. So all of this is going to be the underside. And we're going to give it a little bit of depth. And then, of course, all our shadow, right? Everywhere that there could be shadow, we'll add some dark. I love, love, love the blends. I think that they are one of the best coloring methods that we currently offer. I am playing with the pastels. I want to do a pastel class sometime, maybe over the summer. They're a lot of fun, and I liked the pastels when we had them before, so there's lots of fun techniques you can do with them, and I'll be sharing those with you all. Okay, I think I'm going to bring in my light now. So that was my dark. And I usually start with my dark, and then I come back in, and I kind of go in a circular motion Once I have the light on, then I'm going to come back in and add just a little bit more shadow to give the rose just a little bit more depth. But I think this is a beautiful color. Or, sorry, I might have to take a drink of water, guys. Sorry. A beautiful color for our rose. And I know, of course, that there are yellow roses and pink roses and purple roses, and I think there's even blue roses. But so hopefully you can see on camera, there's some depth going on there. We're going to just come in here now, add a little shading with the dark. It just makes it look a little bit more dimensional, which we all like that. Okay, I think that's good. So there's our beautiful rose. And then the last thing I'm going to do, hi, Julie, how are you? The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some Wink Estella because, you know, who doesn't like the wink, right? The wink is fabulous. Okay, either my eyes are playing tricks on me or somehow I managed to miss two little tiny little spots there. So yeah, so this is just our Wink Estella. I'm just going to go all over the rose. But you can see that with the blend, and now, of course, with the Wink Estella, that evergreen is not bleeding. And that is what we stamped it in. So my best recommendation for you is try the different ink pads that you would like to try using as your outline color, right? And create a little cheat sheet list, whatever you want to call it for yourself, that you can refer to so you'll know. But do it on your scrap paper. Don't try it out on your project because, you know, if it doesn't work, then you've ruined your project maybe. Okay, so we're going to cut the rose out. And we have all four of the stages of the rose to be able to cut them out. So we're going to use the coordinating die. And I'm going to bring in some of my Post-it note tape. I don't make any money on this, guys, but this you get on Amazon. It's Post-it note labeling tape. It's called labeling and cover-up tape, to be exact. Now, I use the 1 inch, and there's 700 inches on here. So it goes a long, long way. But I use it when I am die cutting to make sure my die stays in the position that I want it to, right? So let me bring this back up here a little bit. I tend to pull it closer to myself when I need to see the detail, sorry. And we'll just die cut this out. I know, Wink Estella is the best. We used to have it in the clear and the gold. The gold was great for Christmas time. I think I still have 1 or 2 of those laying around in my studio somewhere. All right. And all we're going to do is put our pieces on the back of our flower and finish the card off. Pretty much covered up all the tape I laid down, so let me lay a little bit more seal down there. So pretty. So I was like, yep, the purples are going to be my favorites, but I gotta say, I like this Sweet Sorbet. What do you think? Grab some dimensionals or some pieces and parts of dimensionals that I have left over, right? And I always like to put my dimensionals down so I'm getting the ends of whatever I may attach to the back of the flower captured. Gavin is. That's funny. You've gotten him into stamping, huh, Corinne? But it just helps to ensure that they don't go anywhere after it gets through the mail, right? Because you know the post office can do a number on your projects. It's the white that's crooked. I'm like, something is crooked here. So let's try that again. If I didn't have to pick at least one piece up, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. That's good. My nephew used to like to play in my studio when he was little. Now he just likes to play with cars. He is a huge car. What do they call them? Motorheads, I think. Okay. Then we're going to bring this in. I didn't have a ribbon that I wanted to use with this card. So, but I didn't like this here. So I just decided to take my greeting and cut it to the appropriate width and get the happy birthday on there. This is a very pretty birthday card. I know exactly who's going to receive this birthday card, as a matter of fact. Everybody had a good Easter. Ours was very busy, but it was good. Okay, so I'm just stamping this in Evening Evergreen as well, and it's just about a 1/2 inch width. So we all have those 1/2 inch scraps of the basic white left over, right? I actually have them tucked in a bag, and when I need something for a label like this, it's where I go to first rather than cutting a piece of cardstock, because I have a lot of them. After a while, I do start throwing them out because I have that many of them. All right, we're going to put this on our card front. And I am typically a 1/8 of an inch border girl around our matting, but I really like this one with the 1/4 inch. So this I also put on with dimensionals. And I feel like I do have some little ones here, so we're going to grab some little ones. Oh, that was just the paper that came that time. And that time too. All right, so those are the mini dimensionals. The mini is one of those things that I don't use very often, but when I need them, I love that I have them and I don't have to cut the big ones down. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right, so this goes, as I said, right here. So it's covering up the line between the basic white and the soft succulent, and it is cut to the width of the basic white. So it just goes edge to edge. And then we're going to bring in a little bit more bling. So we've got the Wink of Stella on there, but I am so sad to see these beautiful gems go. These are the in color jewels for 21 to 23. And we're going to use the Evening Evergreen. You know, I like to do my jewels or my embellishments in threes, right? So we're going to put a large one up in the top right corner, and then just two of the small ones right on the ends of the greeting. Put those back in their bag before they wandered away. And then I'm going, what the heck did I do with them? And then I have the greeting, wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. And we're going to do that on the inside of the card with the Evening Evergreen again. And you could even stamp some leaves down here and color them in with your soft succulent if you wanted to pull your card front into the inside of your card. And of course, you could do the leaves and the rose across the envelope flap to decorate your envelope to coordinate with your card, right? That would be really pretty. But there we go, guys. There is my first, I think this is the first sneak peek other than the, copying the card last week, out of that brand new 2022-2023 annual catalog that's going to be going live in less than 2 weeks. How about that? I can't wait. All right. So remember, look under the video for the measurements. Give me a little bit of time to get them up there, and you will have all the measurements for the card and all the supplies that I use. You'll also have a link to check out the Hello Ladybug class to go or class at home that I'm offering. And that is a short turnaround, guys. You just have until April 29th to reserve that and submit payment. And that then I'll have that out to you the first couple of days in May, hopefully. And yeah, don't forget free shipping with $75 minimum product order on Thursday, the 21st. Take advantage of that. Whether you're shopping with me or you're shopping with another demonstrator, it is a great time to stock up and get some of those things that are not going to be available any longer. Oh, right back at you, Gavin. All right, guys. Hey, thanks so much for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, again, please share. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Even if you're watching after the live's over, you'll be entered into the drawing for winning one of the cards that we made tonight. Take care, guys. Have a good week, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Oh, and I'll be live on my Facebook page Thursday morning at 10 if you want to hop over there and check us out. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.